Hello. So my 11600K came yesterday, and it took me until today to actually have it like in my main system again, have it in my main system taking place of the my 1600X and like working, because I ran into quite a few roadblocks, but you know, we're here now. It's my main system. I have it set up, and chords. I think this chord's fine. Yeah. That bothers me, but whatever. Yeah, so, oh my god. Okay, sorry, I'm messing around with stuff. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Anyways, so it came today, and I got it set up today, and I haven't really done anything with it yet. Just kind of got everything set up to stream with, but I just realized I don't have like a overlay for the stream. Like, I wonder if there's a way to do that. Well, not if there's a way to do that. There is a way to do that. I just don't know how. Also, if you hear music, I apologize. Oh, I forgot to... No, I'm recording. Okay. Let's see. How do you add a text? Let's see. System... Oh my... Wow, that's big. System setup. CPU 11600K. Nova. What is this? Aorus Ultra. RAM. Light on something. What is this power supply? 650 watt. I don't know what this power supply is, honestly. GPU 69. It's in a power supply shroud, and that is I haven't seen the sticker on it in so long that I've forgotten what it actually is. Also, I don't really like the one this is in. So. Okay. Now, is there color? What does this do? I'm assuming it changes the... Okay, it changes the color of the text. Is there a way to like... Oh, okay, there it is. Background color, okay. I'm just gonna copy Buildzoid. Cool. It's his idea, but it's a good idea. And it's too good to not do it. So... Actually, no, not that. That's stupid. Black. Hello? Can I? Okay. But I'll choose different colors. Because I'm cool that way. Oh yeah, that's really attractive. Okay. Oh wow, okay. Yep. Cop the Buildzoid loadout. Loadout, yeah. Layout. System setup. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so what are we running, you might ask? It's an excellent question. I shouldn't have switched inputs. I need to pull up the hardware bot rules for whatever I'm running, because I don't know. I haven't run CPU benchmarks in forever. So, wow, the streaming computer is really mad. I don't blame it. How much CPU is it using? Too much of it. It's a Phenom 2. It doesn't deserve this. It should be retired by now. Benchmarks, processor benchmarks. I'm doing this on a different screen, by the way, so you can't see what I'm doing. And I'm going to have it any other way. Okay. Let's start with Cinebench, because that's fun. I ran a baseline test, but I'll just do it again, because I had stuff open. think. Can't remember. Rules. Oh yeah, I do actually need to check something. Okay, that's what I pretty much expected. Let's see if this complains, this benchmark. I've literally never run it, but it was complaining about HPET last time I ran it. Okay, apparently I fixed it. So, yep, I don't know what this is, but okay. I'm gonna run CPU-C. Yeah, we'll do it for the... Why? I meant to run hardware info. Oh my god, whatever. I'll just show you what I'm running then, since we're here. So we got the 11600K Rocket Lake. I guess that's 125 watt TDP. Everything's just at base settings right now. I don't know if, I don't think multi-core enhancement's on, but you never know really with these things. In the memory, I genuinely don't know what it is, but it's running at XMP right now. It's 3000, 16, 18, 18, 36, 2T, which is, I'm used to running at 1T on Ryzen with, what's it called? Gear down mode? But, yeah, 2T I guess. And I have another 16 gig kit, but it's a different, like, chip and everything, so it doesn't run quickly with this, so this is probably the faster memory. I haven't tested this kit individually. I only just threw it in with the other kit, which I already had. So I don't know how fast it really goes, so that'll be an experience too. And we got the 6900 XT, single most expensive, no, I guess I have a card. But yeah, I don't know why I bought this thing, but whatever. It's fast, so that's cool. And, you know, I might run GPU benchmarks if I'm bored at some point with this new CPU, so, you know, they'll be better. At least stuff that runs, you know, like time spy and stuff. So, what did I want to do? Yeah, I guess I'll run hardware info myself. Like, I saw this, but you guys didn't see it, so. If you're rendering, God, I'm good at speaking. Yeah, I'm on a KVM, so I don't have space for two mice and two keyboards, so I just have to click a button every time I want to do something on the streaming PC. So that's why sometimes I kind of just do weird stuff. Anyways, have we dropped any frames? No. Cool. Okay. Should let that open. Obviously, we're not gonna submit the baseline score, but this is just, yeah, so, wow, okay. The reason we're doing this, what should we look at here? What would be the most interesting thing? Here we can see our, what is this? Where is the one? Here we can see our voltages, but that's not really that interesting. We'll just go up here. Core clocks. Why is it being so, like, weird? Just, can you turn off the tooltips? It's kind of annoying. They, like, take up so much of my screen. I don't know how. Is this what it's under? Show tooltips, okay. Alright, that's better. Yeah, so I wanted to show temperatures. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Run. I think the window like expands itself, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever. I forgot to. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter for the baseline run. Oh, and that camera that's pointed at nothing in particular is it is the postcode on the motherboard, which I don't know what most of them mean, because I've never had a motherboard with a postcode before, but, you know, if someone does know what it means, they're free to look at it. Obviously, it's not going to show anything too interesting now, because we're just in Windows, but, yeah. Probably should specify that the motherboard's a Z590. Can the Z490 boards run 11th gen CPUs? I know Z590 is backwards compatible with 10th gen, but I don't know if it works the other way around. I don't know. I haven't had an Intel CPU since G3258 was the newest thing. Okay, our score is actually lower, so that's cool. But that doesn't matter. I mean, it was a baseline anyways. It's kind of significantly lower, but whatever. So I wasn't really paying attention, but as you can see, our peak frequency was 5 gigahertz. I literally wasn't paying attention, so I don't know if all of them were running at that, but yeah. And our max temperature is 58 degrees. Given how much I fucked around when I was installing the AIO on this thing, it was literally like a multi-hour process, just because the hardware is so bad and I'm so bad at installing things for my AIO, can't talk. Anyways, and I didn't have any extra thermal paste, so I put it on once and then like I remounted it like 10 times over the course of hours. I'm not even joking. But anyways, the core to core delta is pretty low, considering that it's like 3 degrees. So that's nice. But yeah. So let's start with just a basic like 5.1 gigahertz overclock, see if that works. I don't really care if it's stable like day to day, but let's see if it's stable, you know, in Cinebench. Every benchmark will probably have like different standards for stability, so, you know, even if what I set in one benchmark is stable in another, then that might mean there's more overhead in that other one, you know, so we'll just see. I really like having the camera on the postcode because I can't see it myself because my computer's on the floor and I'm in a chair. Okay, the computer does this sometimes. It just doesn't turn on. It's a cool feature. It usually comes back. Oh, I think one more time and it'll work. I'd have no idea what the problem is. Couldn't tell you if I wanted to, but it does this. It's only happened to me when I restart the computer. I have absolutely no clue what it's doing. But there it goes. You know, it's like, what is it doing? I don't know. Genuinely don't know. It doesn't even really recover. Like, we'll go in here. We'll still be at the right settings. Alright, if it lets me in. Yeah, see? It still has my XMP profile applied, so I genuinely have no clue what's going on when it does that. But, you know, whatever. So, oh yeah, but for Cinebench we need to know how fast the RAM can go. It's kind of a problem. Well, I'm just gonna assume it can do 3200, and we'll just, oh wow, really? Is that really how that is? Oh, that's so stupid. Yeah, probably 8400, no, I'm joking. Okay. Well, at least it scrolls quickly. I'm sure it can do at least 3200, so I'm gonna set it to that. Gear. Oh wait, does it have gear demo? Oh, no, I don't know if that does. Okay, vCore, I'm not worry about that. DRAM, where the fuck did it go? Where I've never used this BIOS before, I'm crying. I'm blind, aren't I? There it is. Okay. 1.4 volts. I'm pretty sure it scaled up to there when I was using it on the other thing. So CPU base clock, we're hook up to 100. Clock ratio, 51. Ring ratio, we'll stock at 41, we'll just set to 41 ourselves. My GP is off. I don't know if any of this matters, so I'm leaving it alone. No, I don't want to quit. I want to fucking go back one level. We're gonna use override vCore because Buildzoid said it was good. So yeah, override. I would assume 1.45 for benchmarking will be fine. It'll droop down from there a good bit, but like, I don't think we need to mess with that. We'll see what voltage it actually gets to. We should max all these out. I don't know what they go to. Oh my god, I'm so good at just everything I do. Okay. Oh no, not that. We don't want to max that out. Wait. Oh, I wasn't paying attention at all. I thought these were the limits. Wow, that would have been really bad, I think. Are these like actually like adding voltages to things? Yeah, these are. Okay. Oh, okay, well, everything's back to auto, so it doesn't matter. I thought that was the limits to the... Okay, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Yeah, if you can't tell, I really haven't used this thing. And mine, what am I supposed to fucking type in? Extreme. Alright, yeah, do that. And this doesn't do anything, and AC/DC load line, we leave alone, and we'll set this to standard. And I don't think there's anything else we need to do right now. So let's go for that. I probably should lock in the timings actually for the RAM. What the hell? Where are the fucking timings? There, okay. I don't know what any of this does, to be clear. Well, I probably could figure it out if I looked at it closely and actually read the descriptions, but I don't care. Okay. Oh hey, it shows you who made it, so it's Micron. Well, doesn't say exactly like what die it is, but so it's Micron. Is that E-die, maybe? Couldn't tell you. Anyways, it wants 16, 18, 18, 15, 38. We'll just set it to that. Oh, it's in auto, so I don't know if we can actually set it right now. Wait, can? It's like typed in. Oh, that's nice. So when you load an XMP profile, that actually like puts in the timings for you. On the board I had, it would just say auto still, and it would just like apply those timings itself. So that's really nice, actually. I like that a lot. Okay, well then we can leave it alone for now. I guess I do still have the profile loaded. That might be why it's doing that. Whatever. Okay. Nice. Whatever my capture card is doing, I approve of it. I think that worked. Yep. So funny story about this motherboard. When I went on the Gigabyte BIOS website, okay, yeah, it's running the speeds we set, so that's good. And it's running at the right voltages, 1.5, okay, let's just check a little bit more thoroughly. How the fuck do you use this thing? System. No, that's not it. PC health. Yeah, you would think PC health would be under system info, but you would be mistaken. Okay, so it's drooping a good bit, and that's not under load, so we'll see what happens under load. Oh yeah, system agent and IO voltages. I probably should have set this myself. I have notes on all this. Let me just open up my notes on the stream if you see. Where did they go? There they are. And I'm probably just gonna leave them alone for now, but yeah, I'll just leave them alone for now, but voltages all seem fine, so that's good. I didn't change, what? I didn't even change that, but sure. So let's see how fast this is, or if it's even stable. I'm pretty sure the RAM will be stable. Like I said, I have no clue, really, but... You know, I can actually pull these. I'm using my laptop for my microphone, but like, funnily enough, it actually gives me a third monitor, which I didn't really consider. It would be awful. I had this note open on a different thing. What the fuck is that? The joys of using Google cheap. No, okay, it is there. Okay, let's go for Cinebench. I want to run hardware info though, again, because I want to see what the voltages are doing. Cinebench isn't that demanding. So this is R20, by the way. I should actually rename it to that just so I can remember. At least I think it's R20. 99%. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, R15 has those like balls on it. What do we want here? Voltages. Oh, hey. Oh, cool. Okay, so on my AMD motherboard, on the Ryzen 5, whatever the fuck, for some reason, the 6900 XT would like sometimes give you all this information, and then other times it just wouldn't, and there was no rhyme or reason to it. I mean, maybe it's because I reinstalled the drivers, maybe it's going to go away again randomly. I have no clue, but I'm just going to say it's the motherboard for now, so it'll make me happy. I don't know why the V in voltage is so low. It's like kind of seems weird to me. Is there like another voltage reading that? Oh, okay. Yeah, 12 volts is fine. Alright, well I'm just going to ignore that. So anyways, this is what we want to look at because I think this is the most accurate voltage reading for the CPU. So, now unfortunately, oh it is R20. Unfortunately, we can't see, oh we can see the CPU temp right there, so that's convenient. And this motherboard has a really good VRM. It's a 16 phase with 90 amps. So, oh, I forgot to change the fucking CPU fan profile. Whatever. It'll survive. Well, the CPU is definitely running hotter. V-core is at 1.35 volts, so that's like 100 millivolts of VDRU, which is a lot. That's good to know. How much power are we drawing? 150 to 60-ish watts. Wow. Yeah, I'm used to my Ryzen thing. I mean, I'd keep saying that over and over again. I had it for like 4 years, so I'm just really used to it. It would never draw over like 150, even with like maxed out voltages, and here we are like well under maxed out voltages. If I'm saying at max out voltages, I was running at like 1.5 volts for benchmarks. So, yeah. What is that? Whatever. Oh, I looked at the wrong score. Okay, well, you know, I scored one up, so that's good. Not by much, like 100 points, but you know, I'll take it. You know, so I wonder, can we... I installed this. I'm assuming you need to restart the computer every time you change something, like every other piece of software that I've ever used that controls motherboards, but let's see. Can we... I know I could probably adjust the V-core, or not the V-core, the BCOK, but like... What do I even want to do? That's not even what they're set to. Okay, I'm not using this because it doesn't even... It's just not even giving the right information. Down here it says 5100, but here it's saying they're all set to 46, so, you know, that makes a lot of sense. Just kind of zoned out. Okay, yeah, so let's reboot into the BIOS. I need to change the fan profiles, and I need to try a higher frequency. Because, I mean, I haven't watched anyone overclock Rocket League yet, so I mean, I did watch the Gamers Nexus review of this CPU before I bought it, but I kind of wasn't paying enough attention to what overclocks they got out of it, so I have no idea, like, if it's really any higher than what Comet Lake 10th gen could do. Really, I wasn't paying much attention to stuff in general. I don't like get really into hardware unless I'm actually like considering buying it, because otherwise it's like, well, it's fun to like know what's going on. But okay, 52, and then while I'm remembering it, fan profiles, full speed, full speed on the pump. Oh, that's the wrong. Yeah, I'm smart. Don't worry about it. I was wondering why it sounded the same. This one is the correct. Okay, 52, and there was a lot of V droop. I don't know. Let's just leave it alone for now. What? Hold on, what? Is that just the current voltage then? Is that saying that's what I said? No, yeah, that's the current voltage. Increase or decrease? Wait, I can't even read, holy shit. Increase or decrease the upper or lower voltage limit for the internal CPU cord. I'm guessing that just adds an offset to like, I don't know. I don't know enough to actually mess with it, so we're just gonna leave it alone. It's an auto, right? Oh, yeah, just auto. Okay. I think that was all I needed to do. Let's try 52. I don't know why it keeps saying I'm changing the fucking memory multiplier. Multiplier? Multiplier. Let me speak well. Oh yeah, when I use my computer, I'm probably, the laptop at least, I'm probably clipping the audio, so you're welcome. I will stop soon, but I need to pull something up. That's just fucking useless. Okay. I really wish you could get that like display, the postcode display to read out the current like CPU temperature. That'd be nice. I mean, like it's never. I guess it could go into the triple digits, especially on Intel. I think it doesn't shut down until the triple digits. So, but like for the most part, it would tell you what's going on. What am I doing here? I'm tired, if you can't tell. I'm not even tired, I'm just fucking stupid. Okay. Voltages. I didn't change them, so they should be the same. So where was the, okay, this is where we had it before. Okay. Run. Hello? Oh, okay, I crashed. Yep, kind of expected that. Okay, let's try more voltage. I had my reset button on my computer wired to the clear CMOS jumper on my last motherboard, so it's really nice to just actually have a reset button now. 0F. That sounds like an actual error. So maybe I will just turn off the computer. And it's not going to turn back on. Come on. When I got this motherboard, at first, I put in my NVMe SSD that I like to use for a boot drive. And it worked like once, it booted up once, and then it just never like, it just stopped working. It wouldn't work in like the top slot after that. It would hang the motherboard on the C4 postcode, and it just wouldn't go past that. And if I put it in the second slot, it would work. And yeah, let me actually get something done instead of just talking. Why is the voltage so low? Oh, it did like safe mode. Cool. That's nice. It didn't really need to, I don't think, but you know, it's nice it did. We're gonna set this to, there's like 100 millivolts of VG. Oh wow, that goes slowly. 1.5. Okay. Doesn't even put that in the red. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it's still 52. Okay. anyways, the SSD, one specific SSD stopped working in one specific slot, which is a really weird problem that I've never seen before. And I literally went out and bought a different SSD just to check the top slot, and that one, you know, you would think, oh, the slot is just dead. Like, why would a different SSD work differently? Because the SSD still works in the other slots. Nope, the new SSD worked fine in that slot, and that made no fucking sense, but I'm not complaining. Okay, went back to nice. It's so nice to have like a nice motherboard, man. Anyways, the moral of the story was every time I see the C4 postcode, I know it's a normal postcode for it to roll through, but every time I see it, like my heart gets a little bit nervous because I have a bit of trauma from that now. Because I was really annoyed that I'd just broken, like it was the top NVMe slot, so it was like the Gen 4 SSD slot, and I was like, well, damn! Like one of the main selling points of Z590 is like, you know, Gen 4 NVMe SSDs. I don't have one, but if I wanted to get one, like now I can't even run it. So I was kind of pissed off at that, but you know, it seems like it's working. But you know, I mean, I don't mind. It pushed me to get another SSD, which is nice because now I have an SSD to run this like dedicated testing install on. Do I have? Yeah, I have a shortcut. I'm so used to typing everything into Windows, like the search function, but I made shortcuts here for myself. Oh yeah, and V thinks they're the reason that the system crashed. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought the postcode said no, and I was gonna be like, what? But no, just me being stupid. Okay. Yep. So our max voltage is like 1.428 right now. Oh, the system crashed again. Wow, it does not want to do 5.2 like at all whatsoever. We might have to go to 5.1 then for Cinebench. I can try 5150 because it ran 5150 at such a low voltage. Can you do half steps in frequency on whatever this is, Intel? Or quarter steps. On AMD you can do quarter steps, or Ryzen at least. Oh yeah, so I also just bought, or not just, but like a few days ago, I bought a ASRock, what the fuck is it called? I have to check. Something 970, like AM3 Plus board, to overclock the Phenom 2 properly with. Gonna put some DDR3 in it, and like have an actual, have an actual go at it. Because I've been running it on this DDR2 board that like I didn't feel like there's any point in getting scores out of because it's going to be gimped by the DDR2. But anyways, what am I doing? Can we do half steps on the CPU? No. Okay, that's where the BCLK comes in. I've heard you're not supposed to use BCLK with NVMe SSDs. But the board was running like 2 megahertz of BCLK overclock itself, so it can't be that bad for it. Oh my god, okay, I need to do some math here. I guess I can do it on this computer, so I don't peek the mic. Almost opened the camera, that would have been kind of bad. Okay, multiplication times 102. Okay, we don't even need that much, we need 101 then? Yeah, 101 would be ideal. Okay. 101 megahertz. I should probably disable that. I don't think it's actually doing anything anymore, but just in case. We saw that voltage, which, I mean, it only got up to 1.428. I could try more voltage, but like, let's try this first, just to make sure this is stable. Yeah. Man, like I'm not even joking. Like my heart just started sinking when I saw that C5, C4, like it was bouncing between those two. I was like, oh fuck, no. It hasn't done it again since I've got the new SSD, but I'm still terrified that it's going to. Because like it's just going to be such a pain in the ass. What is going on? That was a really aggressive noise it just made to me. Yeah, anyways, no one, but no one's, no one. I can't make up my mind apparently. I haven't seen anyone, let me put it that way. I haven't seen anyone make any like videos or streams about overclocking the CPU yet. I've only seen like 2 hardware bot scores made with it actually. So I don't know, like I guess people aren't as like excited to post scores with the new stuff as I assumed they were. What are you doing to me, honey? Please wait. Did the BCLK like break windows or so? Well, let's try harder. I swear to God, if I just corrupted like all of my Windows installs, all of them, there's 2, but you know, all of them, I'll throw a tantrum. Yeah, I saw the motherboard running 102 megahertz. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I saw it running 102 itself, so I assume at least 102 is safe. Don't know why it was running 102, but it was. So. I always scroll too far. What are you doing? Okay. There's just so much information I like forget what I'm actually looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I need to let my brain catch up with what I'm doing here. Yeah, so voltages are fine. Mark 5150. Hey, it didn't immediately crash. So the voltage is going to 1.37, yeah, 1.37. So that is 125 millivolts of VDROOP. No? So I could probably set 125 millivolts. Oh god, I can't do basic math. I swear I'm not usually this stupid. I could set 1.575 if I wanted 1.45 volts out. I'm like, I must be really tired. Or I've just suffered like massive brain damage, I haven't realized it, but like, I don't feel tired, but like, clearly I am. We pulled 177 watts, so we're getting up there. Our score is the same. Is stuff running in the background? I should probably try closing hardware info actually. Why is hardware info use so much fucking CPU? Damn. Okay, let's try closing that. G Cloud? Or excuse me. What is that? Oh, this fucking, I uninstalled that bullshit. Get out of here. It's some stupid gigabyte fucking thing I thought I installed. Then this, I don't even know what that is, so I don't really care. And yeah, whatever. It's nothing like atrocious. Let's try it again. I didn't really pay attention to what temperature the CPU got up to, but I think it was fine. It was like in the 70s or something. I want to like repaste the CPU, but because I did it so fucking badly and there like probably wasn't even enough, but like the temps are so consistent, it's almost like if I don't need to. I haven't been saving profiles like at all, actually, which probably should have been there. But the thing is, like with CPU settings, it doesn't feel worth it. Like for memory, obviously, yeah, you need to, but like. And like I shouldn't be putting in settings for the CPU that like straight up won't post anyways. Like, you know, I figured out 52 isn't Cinebench stable, so. Okay, alright, that's better. You know, I don't even know what the scores I'm like competing against are. Well, I don't think anyone has run Cinebench on the CPU, but I mean, I'm definitely not competing with like the top 6 core scores, because you know, they're probably on LM2. I'm just on a 3. Oh, you know, I should have put that in the system setup. I'm on a 360mm AIO, but the fans only go to 1500 RPM, so it's really not the fastest thing ever. Let me just pull up the hardware bot scores on here. Yes, wow, okay, yeah. Can we not? Never. Okay. Yeah, I have used hardware bot, but I don't know enough about it, really, so I was looking some stuff up about it. So let's see. I don't know why their site is so slow for like something that just serves text, pretty much. I mean, probably a lot of information to sift through. Okay, can I, okay, 12 core? This 12 cores or 12, I'm gonna assume that's 12 threads. Hey, I am only at less than half. I'm almost there. What's the CPU that they use? What? 15? Okay, are they going by actual cores then? 50? They must be then. Okay. Well then I'm not as atrociously off. I mean, I'm not anywhere close, but like I'm just, it's kind of embarrassing how much less this is getting. So they use the 5600X. But let me see if on this CPU, if anyone has really benched anything, honestly. And give it like an hour to load. Can I feel the speed? No. My fastest memory is XMP is 3000 megahertz. Okay. Oh yeah, this is easy to sift through. Dear God, like, what is the organization? Rocket. What? Is it alphabetical? What? I found it, that's all that matters. Okay, 11600K. Oh my God, the scrolling. Loading specification. I know the specifications. That wasn't the problem. Okay. Oh, so they've only the only benchmarks have been run as PC mark. Okay. Well then I guess I'll have a bunch of first scores. So I don't really have anything to compete with right now, which is neat. No, I'm not insane for expecting there to be scores, because I remember when I bought my like 5700 XT, I like got it pretty soon after it came out, and there was already a shit ton of scores for it. But whatever. I don't really like that score. Let's try to bump up the CPU to 5175. I'm gonna set a limit. I'm gonna set a goal for myself. Oh, I shouldn't have restarted it. It does that fucking thing sometimes. Whatever. I'm gonna set a goal for myself of like 4,500 points. Say 4,500. Oh man, I just realized. I guess I just like that color. My system setup description is the same color as the Windows restarting screen. It's kind of aesthetically pleasing. Alright, motherboard, you can post now. Oh, it's 0 iPhone. Why does it hate restarting so much? How can it run Cinebench? But man, I'll never understand motherboards. I think one of the most interesting things to me is like how the fuck motherboards work. Like, I have no idea how they work and why they do the things they do. I mean, like, I have some idea, obviously, but like for example, what provides the postcode, you know? Like, how does it determine these things? Is there some built-in processor? Does it just use the main processor? It can give postcodes without a processor. You know, like it can give you a postcode for not detecting a processor, so like, obviously it's not. Please let me in to the BIOS. Okay, it went into, that is nice. Wow, do I have like the same capture card as Buildzoid? It is doing exactly the same thing as his things do. No, this is literally exactly what his thing would do. It would do this green thing on the left and like lose color. That is so funny. I just assumed his capture card was shit, and I was always like, why doesn't he just get a better one? I mean, like, I don't know, that's mean, but like, you know, I assumed he could afford a better one if he needed one. And like, I figured his was just dying or something, but no. Okay, well, I'll stop talking. Let's try, I can't do math, but, oh, for the love of God. I would assume that 101.5 is probably the 5150. Yep, a bit more, but that's good enough. Yeah, let's go for it. Anyways, it was drooping like a lot. So, oh, right now it's running at 1.47 volts. Really? Okay, but that's not the one we should really trust anyways, but let me see something. Yeah, it's... I don't know if I really want to set more than that. Quite frankly. Like, I don't really want it to go... I mean, I just got this thing. So I'd rather it not... I mean... That's not the right sensor reading anyways, so... I don't know. I'll leave it alone for now. I wish, like, exiting out of the BIOS wouldn't cause the motherboard to have to post again. You know, on the MSI board I had, I think it did that. Like, you would escape out of the BIOS, like, without saving settings, and it would just start booting immediately. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, these are two entirely different platforms. I'm talking X370 versus Z590, but, like, still. It's interesting to me. I usually don't pay attention to these things. Or, not that I don't pay attention to them. I didn't have the opportunity to. Because the only other platform I had was fucking AM3. Or not even. The board I'm using to run this Phenom 2 is an AM2 Plus board. So, like, you know, there's definitely no comparisons to be drawn between an X370 and, like, a whatever chipset this is called. Board. We don't want Cinebench open. I do want to check something though with it. I'm gonna close it before I run it, but I do want to check something. Yeah, so this is saying it wants 1.46 volts, which is interesting. The CPU itself, oh my god, why does it do that? It's saying, that's not giving me any information. This is the motherboard, like the Super IO chip or whatever. It's saying, what the fuck? Okay. I guess it's doing some idle thing or something, but anyways, it's went up to 1.464. And this is saying the highest is 1.428. So, you know, I don't really know who to believe, quite frankly. That's very, very strange. This is not right at all. Oh, no, maybe it's right. Okay. I don't know. I guess the thing's going into, like, idle states. I should probably turn this off, quite frankly, but, you know. Alright, well, let's try this. Hey. You can do it, bud. You couldn't do it. It was a joke. Well, you know, since... I'm not going to try to restart it because it doesn't like that. Since the computer, or since the accurate voltage sensor was saying that it wasn't going above 1.425, I'm going to give it another 25 millivolts. Really, you can go at low voltage, don't you? But, like, yes, no. I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to go into fixed voltage mode because, like, then I can set a higher voltage, like, comfortably. Like, you know, then I won't have, like, 100 millivolts of, you know, wiggle room I have to give the CPU, essentially just out of my own fears. But for now, this. So when I was starting, when I was trying to start this stream, I kept trying to title it like 11600K, and it, like, OBS just kept saying that that violates like Twitch's terms of service or something. So that's why it says the new i5, because I don't know, like, there's too many numbers or something. It's my only guess. Like, they don't want a bunch of numbers in your title. It doesn't really make sense, but, you know, whatever. I've got to admit it, this CPU, the Phenom 2, even on DDR2 800 megahertz, it is simultaneously streaming 720p and recording 1080p video, only at 30 FPS and, like, not at really high bit rates, but still. And it's only dropped 90 frames this whole time. It's almost been an hour. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's make sure I'm not killing the CPU on accident. It's so weird to look at the screen at 1080p. Yeah, the CPU's fine. See how this goes. One thing I love about Gigabyte's BIOS is that you can, like, actually set the speed of the fans to, like, system fans to be based off of the MOSFET temperatures. It's just so cool because, like, I have a fan on top of my case that, like, pretty much just blows air over, or pulls air over the MOSFET's heat sinks. So, like, I mean, this thing is never going to really get hot, especially with an i5, but still, it's cool that I can do that. I have a rule of thumb to not say anything until a benchmark ends, like, you know, anything positive, really. Like, oh, it looks like it's working, because then I'm sure it will crash. The score is lower, let's fucking go. I guess it's only 25 megahertz, but still. You know, this install, can AMD, can I just end this? Okay, cool. This motherfucker, okay, is it running on startup? No, it's just fucking running. I swear to God I turned that off, or turned it off, like uninstalled it. What is it even called? G service? What even is that? I don't know. Is it running in the... It's not even... I don't fucking know. It makes me mad because using some CPU and it's like this client-server runtime process. Don't really understand Windows, but actually, what is? Can I just end that? I'm pretty sure that's like kind of important. Wait, no, really, what the fuck is that? Is it just what is that? Is it because it's Cinebench? Let me check. What's a Cinebench? What is that? No, that's not right. What is going on? I should not be using 15% of my CPU moving the mouse around. What? What the fuck? What is 10% of my CPU to Windows Explorer from moving my mouse around? Are you shitting me? I've done this exact same test on a Ryzen CPU and never did that. I could probably do that on the Phenom too and it wouldn't fucking do that. What does that mean? Let me try restarting it. I don't know. It's literally just my desktop background, like there's nothing even open. That is so weird, what? I mean, I guess I can just not move my mouse, but like, it's so weird. It doesn't seem right, but you know, whatever, I'm gonna stop. Maybe it has something to do with like the CPU going into an idle state, I don't know. I'm not gonna obsess over it. Let's just not move the mouse, I guess. Nothing happens if I just sit there and do nothing, that's my point. If I don't move the mouse, okay, let's not move the mouse. Not much CPU usage. It's like 2%, which is, I can deal with that. I wonder, can you end? When does it? I don't know, whatever. I'll leave it alone. I know you can end it, but like, or kill it, or whatever, but like, is it legal to do that when you're running the benchmark? I don't know. Anyways, I should get a higher score than 4310, in my professional opinion, so. I know I could get much better scores with a better memory kit, obviously, like, people are probably, you know, running 5 gigahertz memory on this easily. 5 gigahertz, 5,000 megahertz is what people should probably call it, but, and I'm here with, like, 3,200 megahertz, but, you know, on the other hand, it's just hard for me to justify buying memory if what I have works. The only way I can like get myself to upgrade stuff is by buying one fast part and then being like, oh, but everything else, like this other stuff is holding it back. You know, then I slowly end up upgrading the entire PC that way. Okay, I mean that's like the same score we had before. Let me just try running it one more time. I mean, at least this is pretty stable, so that's good. I wonder, you know, I bet if I like turned off some of the power saving features in the Gigabyte BIOS, I could probably get more performance here. I really want to like look at the VRM temperatures, like that would be so interesting to me, but they're probably like 45 degrees, if that, so I probably don't need to worry about it. The reason I'm curious is like I can hear the, I think I can hear the fan that's tied to the MOSFET temperature spinning up a little bit, but you know, barely. It's just making a slightly different pitch hum. I should probably try setting it to high priority. Doesn't that give you some points? I mean, the thing is, like, a lot of these things that like, gives you, like, a few points, it's, like, only worth doing when you're really at the edge of stability. I mean, yeah, like, when you're, like, at the max you can attain. Then, like, you're actually working towards your final score. Okay. So it's going up another 20 points, 25 points. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Oh, no. There's probably a lot to get in the memory. But 4374. So we're just going to say 4375. We got... I'm not going to keep running it over and over. I mean, with this extra voltage, can it maybe do... Oh, yeah. Actually, there's something I want to check. I want to see what voltage is going down to under load. Let me run this. I know this is taking like way longer than it probably shouldn't to actually get scores, but you know, good. Flash score is going to be way lower now because I'm running this, but whatever. Okay. So it's going to 1.4 volts. So that's 150 millivolts of V-troop. No, 125 still. I'm good at basic math. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong one. It is 175 almost. 160-ish millivolts of V-troop. It's pulling 180 watts. It is... VRM's not very hot. CPU is getting a bit toasty. Not that bad though, really. Still has like 30 degrees of headroom, I think. I think it's 105 on Intel. I don't know. But yeah, our load voltage is still like 1.35 volts. Yeah, our score went way down because CPU Z hardware info is open. One thing I want to see, what was our like discrepancy? I can't talk. Okay, shut up. 73, 78. The highest was, that's weird. There's two different readings here, but whatever. It looks like about 5 degrees between cores, which is pretty good, I would say. That's crazy to me considering how bad I put on thermal paste. Okay. Cryonaut truly is amazing, but so it's going down to 1.35. I'm kind of tired of dealing with this. I know Buildzoid's at override mode is really good, but it's kind of starting to annoy me. So I'm gonna go to fixed V-core mode, I think. Actually, before I do that, I'll try 5.2 gigahertz. So it's back to 100 on this, and just 52. I don't expect this to work, but at the same time it might. This has another 25 millivolts in it, really. Has more than that in it. I'm tempted to just do it. I really am. But like, I just don't like, I know this reading isn't right. The CPU V-core reading, I know it's not accurate, but it still makes me feel a bit nervous to turn that up anymore, so we're just going to try it like this first. Ready? Yeah, okay. I'm going to go get another drink. See if the computer turns on first, actually. Yep. It's so fun to watch like motherboards roll through postcodes. Like, it's just visually pleasing to me. It's like listening to like an engine idle or something. Like, you know it's the device's job to do exactly what it's doing at that moment. You know, not even like an engine revving, just idling. You know, like it's just doing its thing. But it's still just fun to like kind of be in tune with it, you know. Probably more specifically like if it's your car or something, but what the fuck was that doing? I guess just running Sin eventually. I want to wait for the CPU to calm down. Or the CPU. The windows to calm down. The multiple windows. Seems pretty calm, all things considered. Let's just go for it. Once we like know exactly what the limits of the CPU are, me speak well, then I'll worry about the RAM. I'm curious, like once I find absolutely like the limit, I don't really think I want to go over this V-core, honestly, on override mode. So like once I find that, then I'm gonna compare it to fixed V-core, I think, just out of interest, and see if it's still stable with that, or if we get more headroom. You might get more headroom just by virtue of me being less afraid of setting higher voltages. It's working so far. What did I do exactly? Oh, I gave it 25 more millivolts. V-core. I thought override mode was like... Oh no, yeah, override mode is working properly because the voltage wasn't going stupidly high, now that I think about it. On the correct sensor, the sensor is supposed to look at like that CPU side dye-sense voltage. It was working correctly. Why does it save shit scores that I get? Cinebench. Maybe it only saves one score. Maybe it just saves your like last score. Because I had a higher score than that, but it doesn't show it in the history of it. Okay, well that's not very good, so let's run it again. We had a much higher score before. With a, I mean it's 25 megahertz CPU, but yeah, nothing's running. That is so. Is it still gonna do it? No, it stopped doing it. It's look, hold on, look. Oh no, it's just whatever process is under your mouse just starts having high CPU usage. So like here it's the desktop, says Windows Explorer, but then we open Cinebench. Let's wait for it to chill. Okay, I assure you Cinebench is not actually doing anything, but look. And there's also the client server and the external. This has to be like the CPU doing something with like C states. I refuse to believe that. It's not that. Anyways. Let's try 4250. I want to know where it maxes out with this this setup on override mode. Oh yeah, I can't do 4250, so I have to do one of these. For 50 megahertz, I think we just do 100.5. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna mess with this a little bit. See if there's anything really obvious that seems like Intel speed shift technology. Okay, let's disable that. I don't know what that does. Let's leave on auto, I mean, that's pretty much, it shouldn't be doing anything, so we can probably just disable it. Obviously want hyperthreading on. PV. Okay. Active, paracore, C states. Disable the C states. I think I remember Billdoid mentioning disabling this. Not that it did anything, but just like him disabling it at some point. I know I keep referencing him, but like I don't know who else this was really referenced. So okay, I think that's probably good. And like just while we're here, let me just say this is a profile. Just to do it. Profile 2. Just gonna call it OC. I really don't feel like being more specific than that. Now what I've done will mean we don't know what performance uplift came from the tweaks in the core clock, but I'm gonna assume if there's some decent uplift, it was probably the tweaks, like the disabling the power saving stuff. Honestly, because we weren't seeing much uplift from each like 25 megahertz step anyways. Okay, that is not really what I needed. That's only 25 megahertz. I don't want to go up in 25 megahertz increments, honestly. You said 101? I thought that gave you like 100. No, that gives you. Oh, I'm so smart. Yeah, that gives you 50 megahertz, not 100. Well, don't worry about me. Why would I have been ever setting something that would give you 100 megahertz? Okay, it doesn't want to boot that actually. What is it? Oh no, maybe it does. Let's see. Yeah, why would I set something that gives you 100 megahertz? Or just use the ratio for that. Okay, yeah, 5250. Oh, you're welcome for that. This is going to be really loud. I probably should have muted myself. Oh, no, I don't care enough, sorry. What song is this? Hold on, I'm turning it up. I'm curious what it is. Oh, it's the fucking Umair-chan one. Am I stepping on my mouse cord? What's going on here? It's like not in the best position it could be. Yeah, whatever. I'm wondering if it will still say stuff is using so much CPU now. I'm just waiting for it to settle down a little bit. I fucking disabled the anti-malware service thing. Like with regedit. Whatever. Oh, let's see. Okay, it's still doing it, which is really cool in my opinion. Maybe I'm just not smart enough to fully comprehend. Here, let me try this on my laptop. I'm genuinely curious. My laptop should have all sorts of power saving things going on. That is not what I meant to do. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but just trust me. I'm doing it. Okay, let's wait for it to calm down. Oh great, my laptop has decided to start fucking running a virus scan. Okay. Let's see. No, it's Windows Explorer uses like no CPU when I move the mouse around on my laptop. That's so strange. This is literally a fresh install of Windows. Like, because the problem with that is, yeah, it's fine for running benchmarks, but like, what if I'm like playing a game? Like, you know, I don't want like 20% of my CPU leaving because of it. Is it AMD? Is this AMD's fault? Why is this running? I never told it to run on startup. Look, where do you see? Hold on, I'm curious about something. Startup. Oh, okay, it even tells it to go here. I don't know why I thought that worked, but I was wrong. It's just so weak, like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Maybe let me see services, maybe that'll give us a better... Go to details. I think details. Why is the system wide open? No, I'm joking. No. I mean, it literally just says explore. I mean, it's only like 5% of the CPU, but like, it's just weird. Like, I don't like the idea of 15% of my CPU leaving. just every time I move the mouse around, but you know, I'm just going to deal with it. I really enjoy the fact that my volume display is stuck on. I think that's nice. That's on my streaming computer, but it just won't go away. Oh, I paused the fucking music. I'm an idiot. Oh, it crashed. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. Well, we don't know if that's stable or not necessarily. But I'm gonna try. I'll give it 25 more millivolts. No, I won't. I'm gonna go to fixed V-core. Okay, voltage mode, fixed. 1.45, let's go for that. Oh yeah, we also haven't even touched cache. I forgot this is an Intel CPU. It has a cache. Don't worry about it. Okay. What did my notes say for this? I've also like never really used the Gigabyte boards. Like all their ultra extreme bullshit. I'm used to like, well, MSI and Asus pretty much. Somewhere between medium and turbo. Let's just run turbo then. It's a decent VRM. Probably should do decent like that. Yeah. We'll come to cache later. Let's not forget that that exists, but let's see how this goes. I kind of want to see what the BIOS reads out with fixed mode. No, I think I was saying almost like 1.5 volts with override and standard LLC. It's actually a bit low, but similar. It's so weird, like, that I'm running a CPU at like 5200 megahertz, and like the 1600X I had wouldn't go over like 4100, even for like benchmarks really. Daily I could only get it to 4050. It was a good CPU. I could boot into my install of Windows and see if moving the mouse around does that. I'm genuinely just curious. I think I will, actually. I'll do it later. I'll do it sometime when I'm actually turning on the computer. But I am curious about it. I want the volume display on my streaming PC to go away so badly. I'm kind of... Alright, I'm gonna do this. No, fuck you. Oh my god, I can't. Click on it. I want to Google it. Isn't that one of the things that goes up when I move? Yeah, this. Yeah, okay. I think there's a, search online. I want to see... Oh, I don't have the internet plugged in. Like, I know that's a Windows process. I'm not stupid, but like, I don't remember what it does. I feel like it's an interface between programs or something like that, but I really don't know. Has the CPU calmed down? The CPU. I keep saying the CPU. It's not what we're waiting for to calm down. It's Windows. Oh yeah, we need a... Let's just run this once and see if it's stable at all, and then we'll run hardware info if it is stable to see what it's doing with the the voltages. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, well it's getting farther than last time. See, the nice thing about fixed V-core is I don't have to guess. Like, I know what voltages get. Well, I don't know, but I know it's not getting over 1.45 volts really. Or at least it shouldn't be. Like, because like with With override mode, like I didn't know. Like, you know, it feels bad to type in 1.55 volts. Like, even if you know that's not what you're getting. You know. I know droopier LLCs are better, ultimately. But the other thing is Cinebench Buildzoid said Cinebench is very, like, not hard on the VRM. It's not very, like, noisy as far as the VRM goes, so that could be also why, well, not why, but, like, it might not care as much about what LLC we're running. If I was using, like, if I was actually stress testing the PC for, like, daily use, then it might be more noticeable to impact. Okay, that hasn't went up much, but that's pretty normal for this, honestly. You know, I'm actually curious about it. I'm gonna do something. What a profound statement. Let's just run this while we're running Cinebench. I'm curious if anything else uses any CPU. No, not really at all. What happens if I move my mouse? It loses, like, a significant amount of the CPU. I'm almost willing to blame this on the AMD drivers. Like, why is it... Yeah, you know, I'm more inclined to blame it on the AMD drivers than anything else. I'm just gonna let this finish. Like, if there's anyone I'd be wanting to blame, like, I like AMD, obviously, that's why I bought the 6900 XT, but, like, at the same time, who would design a, I'm not saying this is like a conspiracy theory, I mean just out of sheer incompetence, like, what company would design a process that somehow makes everything use, like, 10% of your CPU just by moving your mouse around on the wrong platform? Not to say that they're idiots, just their driver team. And I'm sure it's not like that they're idiots either, it's probably just, like, not enough people on it. Our score was going to be bad because I had the gall to move the mouse, so, you know. Yeah, oh my god, look how much that brought the score down just from moving the mouse. Okay. Can you even, like, exit? I don't think you can. Or I don't care enough to figure out how to. Alright, now with CPU-Z. I want to see what the voltages are doing. Not CPU-Z. I keep calling it CPU-Z. It's not. Oh, okay. That is not what I meant to do. No. Okay, so this thinks we're getting that. This says we're getting 1.437, so that's cool. And our VRM is at 40 degrees, so very cool. And let's try running this again. And again, our score isn't going to be very good, but that's okay. I should probably run this, like, with the intent of getting a good score. Probably just close out of this and see. Okay, yeah, no, the V-core is good. It's at 1.44-ish, so that's perfect, really. The turbo. VRM is buzzing to a flying fuck. CPU's at good temperature, 80 degrees. It's not too hot. Much power. Almost 200 watts. Fucking the PCH is the same temperature as the VRM, while the VRM is supplying 200 watts. That's so funny to me. I mean, it does have a fan right above it, blowing a significant amount of air over it. Like, I bet if I turn that off, I might turn that off just out of curiosity at some point. Okay, yeah, so CPU. Oh my god. How many times can I call it CPU-Z before I get it through my head? I've only been up for 12 hours. And I slept for like 8 hours. I just realized that when I said I slept for 12 hours, I realized I woke up at 5, which means I missed my class in the afternoon. I don't know how it took me that long to realize it. Something's wrong with it, I know. I can't remember what kind of scores my Ryzen CPU got. I want to say it was in the 3000s, but no, it'd have to be. Hey, is that the highest score we've gone? No, we've gone 43. Let's run it again. I want 4400. Just give it to me magically. If like, I almost want to like try to run Cinebench in my own install of Windows, because like, I mean, it doesn't have that much shit on it. It has like stuff, but like not much that like actually runs, you know, like. It's pretty cool that like a 6-core CPU is getting 1,000 more points than a couple-year-old 8-core CPU. It does kind of bother me that I can't like compare this score to anything. I guess I could just look at the 10600K scores. I mean, obviously this should be higher than them, but I mean, at least I'll know if something's really wrong if I'm getting the same score as them. Okay, 1 more point. Incredible. Maybe 50 megahertz just isn't enough to like make a big difference. I want to check this 10600K scores though. While we're here, I don't have internet on this computer. Wait, don't I? What? I was using it earlier. I do. It's plugged in. What the fuck? What did I do? Did I kick the cord and break it or something? Is the BCOK too high for that? No, it's not even hot. Let me just try to plug it. I mean, I have internet, obviously. What the fuck did I do? How? How do I do it? Where's my switch? I didn't unplug it. No, is this, if I unplug the streaming PC on X, I'm gonna piss off. No, I just don't fucking have internet. How? I better have not lost my fucking Ethernet controller. There's just no Ethernet controller detected. What? How does that happen? Did I change anything that should have done that? No. I have Wi-Fi. But I don't have Ethernet? What? That's so weird. Okay. Well, I have a solution to this. Don't worry. See something. I need to do the good old quick personal information check before I bring anything up. God, this computer is fast. So fast it can't even open Microsoft Edge. How does it do it? No, literally, where's Edge? Oh my god, why is this thing going so slow? Okay, there it goes. What is going on? Maybe the hard drive is just really mad that it has to... Yeah, the hard drive is just absolutely seething. Why is there so many Microsoft Edge processes? I don't care that I updated Edge. That was not my goal in life. What am I trying to type in? Yeah, see, it's fucking signed me in. Somehow. I don't want to be synced. I want you to fuck off. Why? What are you doing to me? This poor computer. Okay, okay. Why does Edge not have a fucking icon? Whatever. Armor bot. What are we doing? Yeah. Processors. Oh dear God above. Yeah, I wasn't joking when I said it takes long. Okay, actually it's faster on here. Bro, like if I broke my Ethernet controller, I'm going to like actually cry. Like I don't think I did. I'm guessing it's the BCOK or like the CPU just being really unstable. But like if I somehow managed to break the Ethernet controller just by existing, I'm gonna be pretty mad. What am I even looking for? The 10600K. Rocket, no, Comet Lake. What the fuck is Comet Lake? Okay, let's just do it this way. Oh, there we go. i5 10,000, 10600K. I don't know what the difference between K and KF is. Does it not have a GPU? My GPU? Cinebench R20. 4500. Oh! Whoa. I mean, I know this is the 10600K, but I guess that means our scores aren't that bad, because we're only a few hundred points off of an, of what people were getting with R20 on, so what does this, I don't know, is this the top score? I'm assuming so. But, if that's a top score, yeah, it is. Oh, I guess there's only 7 people, so it's not exactly hotly contested, but, you know, still, that means they're getting decent scores. He was at 5600 megahertz. So he was on LN2 then? You were not on... Oh, no. Okay, it was John Dry Eyes. Wow. That really goes to show what kind of IPC increases there are, because we're only like... We got 4375 one time. We're only like 120, 150 points off of that. That's crazy. I mean, I guess we're not... Okay, I was thinking we're like at 4 gigahertz something. We're at like 5200 megahertz. Still, that's a pretty big IPC increase. Like, because my RAM is awful. What was he running? See, he was running at 4200 CL15. Yeah. You know, I'm beginning to, you know, now that I think about it, like the way computers work, I probably should try to increase the cache ratio and stuff. Because, like, ultimately, if the CPU is cache starved or memory starved and stuff like that, like, increasing the clock speed isn't going to have as much of an effect as it should. So I'm going to go and do that, because right now it's like really, really low. So we'll go do that. Because 4250, like, I'm pretty... 4250. 5250 is pretty high. Like, I don't really need it to go higher than that. I haven't even tried. I can try it later, but... So I'm going to check in the BIOS if the Ethernet controller is, like, showing up. Or if it's just decided it was done. Let me into BIOS. Okay. System info, plug-in devices info. No, that's not it. I/O ports, network stack, disabled. No, that's not what I'm thinking it is. Onboard LAN controller is enabled. I've seen it somewhere, like a menu for it, but I can't remember where it is, and if I can't remember where it is, then I'm not going to know if it's missing, if you know what I'm saying. Miscellaneous? It was under something. I think it was usually down here, under I/O ports. I think. There was like a thing for it, and it's not there now, which is kind of concerning. What the fuck happened to the CPU? Why is the CPU at 4 gigahertz? I guess it decided to go into safe mode. Let me try. Yeah, it went into safe mode. Let me try turning it off on again. I haven't had this motherboard like just completely fail to post yet. Okay. So that's all working. Oh yeah, I forgot that BCOK overclocks your memory. I don't know. I really have absolutely no idea like where I saw the thing about the network card like functioning or not. That's really concerning to me, quite frankly. I'm trying to using the PCIe. I have no clue. This is annoying to me, but I don't want to get like hung up on not having it fucking. No, LAN MAC address. So it's done that much at least. Is that like I mean, the orange light is on. It's not like sending or something. I don't know. Why am I getting so focused on my fucking LAN port? I'll worry about it later. Anyways, I don't even know I did. Did I change anything? No. But I'm gonna restart just. No, actually, I don't need to restart. So we're at 5250. Essentially 3231. So let's just try bring up the cache ratio. Essays, remember control. So I/O voltage is usually what you adjust for this, I suppose. So what is the safe I/O voltage? 1.35. Let's just set it to 1.3 for now. Oh, there's two of them. What's the difference? I would need to look at like a video of that. A video of that, but like, let me see something. Is there two? There's only one readout for VCCIO. I'm gonna assume that this isn't important. Let's go with that option. And now let's start messing with the ratio. Let's just start with 46. Let's see. What am I looking for? Yeah, VCCIO is at 1.3 now, so I guess the other one doesn't really matter. So 46 posted. Do I want to try to get to not post or be unstable? Let's try 48. Let's be a little bit more adventurous, and I'll try that. Also, while I'm thinking of it, I'm gonna boot into my installed Windows and see if it has the same shit fit about me moving my mouse. I think the computer might be locked up. Yeah, I don't think it's working. Okay. See if resetting it will get it to go into safe mode. No, the reset button doesn't work. I love how every time I turn on my computer, my lights just dim for a minute. Not a minute, I guess a split second. It's very noticeable. Okay, I'm assuming it's in safe mode now. I have no way of knowing until we get in the BIOS, which it doesn't want to do. Okay, I was prepared for this. I set a safe mode. I set the multi-function switch to safe mode, I think. I did that, but I don't know if it actually works, funnily enough, because I just don't. The one time I tried it, it didn't seem like it did anything, but we'll try again. I'm gonna see my hand down here, I think. That's not the right button. That's not the right button. Oh, this is fun. There's a button around here. This one. It's doing something different. If this safe mode button worked, I'm gonna be really happy, honestly. Because then that means that the one reason I bought this board wasn't for nothing. Yes, it worked. Okay, cool. I was kind of mad because I tried the safe mode button the first time, and it didn't seem like it did anything. And I was like, man, if I just spent like an extra there's significantly cheaper boards with postcodes than this, I think. So like I was like gonna be kind of mad if I went out and bought the cheapest board like with a safe mode button, pretty much. And then like if it didn't work, because Billjoy wasn't sure if I had a safe mode button. He was just like, it might work how we think it works. Like it's a multi-function switch. You have to go into settings and miscellaneous and set this multi-key to set this boot button to, well, you can read it. I'm not going to try to speak because I actually can't speak. But yeah, you have to tell it to boot on safe mode. But it looks like that works because we're in the BIOS and we have our settings. Cool. Okay, well, that doesn't work. 46, we didn't try to boot into Windows. Let's just try 47. It was like almost working. In my professional overclocking opinion. Being very sarcastic there. I say it was almost working because it was like getting to the BIOS screen, like the post logo, and then just shitting itself. I think it has done the same thing again. Yep. I would describe that as the exact same thing again. Okay. I could try the... He said I/O can go up to 1.35. I might try that. Oh, this is going to be fucking annoying. I wish I had a test bench. What happened to my... Oh, I turned the computer off. I'm a fucking idiot. I was looking at the camera for like the postcode, and I was like, what happened to it? Yeah, there's... The motherboard's off, don't miss. Okay. Well, that worked. I should probably save a profile so I don't lose it if something happens and this doesn't work. But man, having a safe mode button really is nice. I really like this motherboard. Assuming the LAN controller didn't die, I really like it. I can't say if it's good or not really, because I have no other references, but I like it for the features it has at least. And the VRM. And just like the look and stuff. Okay, so this didn't work. I'm gonna try 1.35. Probably won't fix anything. Oh, okay, so it does change colors. Okay, so it turns yellow at 1.35. When does it turn yellow on the V-core? Oh, it just goes right to red at 1.6, okay. What was I at? 1.45, yeah. 1.45, okay. Let's see if this works. Kind of doubt it, but let's try. It could be one of those things where it doesn't scale over a certain voltage too, like maybe I've made it worse by giving it more voltage and I should take away voltage, you know? Could roll over. Yeah, it just freezes right here. That is pretty annoying, honestly. Okay, let me try 46 again at 1.35 volts, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to try to like walk back the voltage to kind of see where it stops scaling. Just because I've never, like, I haven't overclocked a CPU with a cache in, like, since I was 12, so. I wonder if, no, the camera doesn't actually show that. Oh. I don't think it's working, but I think it figured out that it wasn't posting. Or not. Yeah, I just tried posting the same settings again. Okay. I mean, A for effort. I'm sorry, but this song sounds so obnoxious that it sounds good. I gotta pump it. This is so amazingly annoying. Oh, it reset. Son of a bitch! Did I press the clear CMOS button on accident? Oh, God. That's what I get for turning up this song. I want to know what the song's called. Yeah, I definitely know what this means. I fucking set the print screen button to do shit and it just doesn't care about me. Can't even spell songs correctly. Okay, back on track. Okay, well, I did save a profile and I know what my settings were, I think, so. For the most part. Oh, what did I just do? There, 52. Actually, okay, yeah, that's what I had wrong. There was 101 or 1, whatever. Shut up. Oh, and it was still in override mode. Yeah, I'm gonna overwrite this profile once I fix all this. Okay, V-core 1.45. Yeah. Don't touch these aren't the right settings. Turbo was what we're using. I just want to make sure I'm not going insane. Okay. And those are still increased. And let's save a profile now. No, actually. VCCIO. I'm just gonna leave it on auto for now. Hopefully it doesn't set something insane and kill itself. And we're gonna set this to 46. And I'm gonna save a profile. I can just overwrite this one actually. I don't know why I'm pressing the delete key before the keyboard's even lit up. Okay. 5250, yada yada. But that worked. What Aorus is running? Still says 1.5. Yeah, wow, it didn't even change. So does it just not give a shit, or is it the... Is it possible it's the other voltage? I'm gonna try this one more. Well, it's saying it's running 1.05, so let's just try... There's no other I/O voltage here. I would assume that the one they show you is the one that's actually important. Let's just try manually setting 1.05. No, that isn't quite it, but 1.05, and let's try running this at 47. See if it does the same thing. Yep. So that's just not going to go over 46 no matter what. Or at least with my limited knowledge of... No, doesn't SA affect cache too? Let me look at my notes. Oh no, cache frequency scales with vCore. Oh, and my computer turns off. Okay, cool. So cache scales with vCore, which we already have set pretty high. So we're just going to go with 46. I'm not going to keep struggling with this. Let me do something really cool and actually not hit the wrong button this time. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Is this near music? Or am I on track? Where's the fucking button? I'm trying to do it blind. Don't feel like bending over. God, this isn't working at all. Oh, I found it. I think I found it. Maybe I cleared the CMOS again. The buttons are pretty close to each other, but I think I got the right one. It's like surrounded by a bunch of fan cables, which, I mean, like, I could move the fan cable somewhere else. I chose to put them on those headers, but, you know, whatever. Okay, cool. That was the right one. So, yeah, 47... Well, there's no point in pumping in a bunch of I/O voltage. I mean, maybe it would stabilize it, but, like, it's not helping it boot it. I want to try IO2, but no, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Okay. So let's see if this works in Windows. Is my system setup thing off the screen? Oh, no. I'm just stupid. I didn't check if the settings actually. I want to, while we're here, I might as well see if my Windows install does or does not do the stupid 15% of your CPU gets used by Windows Explorer thing. Did it just reboot? I don't think that's supposed to happen. Did I try? Let's try booting the other one. I just realized I'm not sure if I actually tried to use this menu to boot my OS. I think I did. Oh, okay, no, it just reboots. Okay. I couldn't tell you why I don't have a graphics driver installed suddenly. But, you know. Because I had this card in here before, but it's the same video card, as a matter of fact. Oh, is it figuring it out? Yeah, okay, I figured it out. And it's turned on HDCP. If I want to disable that, I'll have to reboot the computer. I'm not going to bother right now. So I'm just going to tell you what's happening, and you're going to trust me. Because we have a good relationship like that. You have to disable HDCP in the driver settings, the AMD driver settings for HDMI. Okay. I would like this settings notification to get off the screen so I can actually test what I'm trying to test. Windows Update has decided to do stuff. Thank God. I was so concerned that my Windows might not be updated. It was keeping me up at night, actually. Yes, I can confirm moving my mouse. My other installed Windows also makes Explorer use 6% of my CPU for some reason. Very interesting. Okay, well, don't know if that's something to be concerned about, but at least it means that it's not just my installed Windows that's breaking things. My one install. Unless it's like some driver I have installed on both of them. You know, like I did install... I only installed like one piece of the motherboard software on the other thing. It was EasyTune. So, I don't know. Oh, is it not going to get out of HDCP? Maybe it has to, it might have to like actually boot into Windows without HDCP enabled to get rid of that. Which the other one has it turned off. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, no, that was a joke. Okay, you can turn it off now. The fuck? Really? Maybe the driver has to load? I just realized I still don't have a network. That isn't good. I don't think. Did I still don't have a network? I'm gonna try to restart and like set the BCOK to 100 and see if that fixes it, because that makes me concerned, quite frankly. Also the HDCP, I'm gonna have to restart anyways, apparently, just turn HDCP back off, so. Okay, I'm fucking smart. Whatever. Overrides. It's turned off. Okay, maybe I just have to like shut down the computer properly instead of just restarting it. I don't know. The capture card just being incredibly intelligent. (04). What does this mean, computer? You can't shut down? What kind of error is that? It's a fucking new one. So I don't want to shut down error. Classic. It doesn't want to dream of electric sheep. Okay, alright. Oh yeah, by the way, we got the screen back, so that's cool. I'm going to set the base clock to 100. I'm going to set the clock ratio to something more stable, and I'm going to boot into Windows and just make sure that we actually have a network controller, and then we'll go from there. Because I would like to make sure that I haven't completely broken everything. You know, I forgot I had a favorites menu actually, but that's okay. I mean, I saw the board setting 102 megahertz BCLK itself, so like, I feel like it shouldn't disable the network controller for that. I don't. The only explanation I could come up with is like maybe I just like yanked on the fucking Ethernet cord really hard when I was just sitting here, because like the cord is running by my feet, but like I don't remember getting my foot caught on anything. I don't think I did that. I don't know. I don't understand computers, man. It's not the switch, because my streaming PC is plugged into the switch and it's obviously working fine. The network switch. Oh. What the So I broke the Ethernet controller is what you're telling me. That is awesome. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That doesn't even make sense. But it literally doesn't detect the fucking adapter. Like, it's not even showing not connected, it's just straight up not there. Oh, what's your problem, honey? The device cannot start. Why? Yeah, Wi-Fi 6 is working. The device cannot start. Wow. That is really cool. I'll tell you what. That I broke my Ethernet controller somehow. It was working at the beginning of the stream, wasn't it? I pulled up the hardware bot scores on here. How the fuck did I break it? I didn't do fucking doing this, man. Let me try like disabling it, re-enabling it. I don't know. I know this isn't supposed to be the point of the stream, but you know, what can I say? No, I have broken the Ethernet controller by doing literally jack shit to it. Cool. Very cool. I would infinitely have rather had the Wi-Fi break because I don't use it. I could try just like, installing the drivers. Let me just connect to my Wi-Fi. Does it show no, it doesn't show you're typing, okay. Did I type it in wrong? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Verify. Usually verifying. Okay, no, it did work. Yes, that is really cool that it uses Wi-Fi 6. I'm kind of too upset about my Ethernet controller not fucking working to care right now. I mean, just try installing like the proper... No, this won't fix anything. Like, I know damn well this isn't going to fix it. I mean, I thought that when I bought the other M.2 SSD too, to be fair. But I'm still going to try it. What am I even going to look up? Like, my Ethernet controller just fucking did kill itself. Like, that's not going to help anyone. Like, there's nothing to... How do you just lose an Ethernet controller like that? Just show me troubleshooting my own computer. Let me just try installing the driver before I give up hope. I know damn well I didn't do anything to it. I've just been fucking sitting here. No, it doesn't even make any fucking sense. This is why I don't like getting like new stuff, is because it just makes me so nervous to like use it, because like stuff just breaks. Stuff inevitably doesn't work as you expect it to. Oh god, I'm so stupid. I can't even use websites. Should just make this full screen. Okay. Downloads. LAN. Nothing has changed. I didn't even change. The only voltage I changed in the BIOS was oh my god, someone's brakes aren't working right outside my window. It's 6 a.m. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. I was like, why the fuck are they up so early? But I don't know. What just happened? I wasn't paying attention. I just clicked through something without looking at it. I'm guessing you're supposed to run this? Or run paper. Okay, I think it was already installed then. Just run it one more time. I really wasn't paying attention. Okay, yeah, it's installed. I guess. And I still don't have internet. What the f- I'm crying. Am I gonna have to RMA this fucking board? Seriously? Like, why? Maybe I should probably try some more stuff before I just give up hope on it, but like, it's so dumb. Events. Let's look at events. Let's see what it's complaining about. AE. Is that just the name of it? Yeah. Had a problem starting. 0x0. That sounds like a pretty generic issue. That is so dumb. Like, I'm actually kind of mad. That's how dumb it is. I mean, I do obviously have Wi-Fi. I could just use that if I didn't want to RMA the board. But like, I kind of want to have internet. Like, it has 2.5 gig internet. Like, that's kind of nice. I would like to have that. I mean, I don't have any ability to use it. I only have a 1 gig switch. But everything else I have is 1 gig. Did I accidentally change some setting? What could I have changed? Okay, let's... let me make sure I actually... This profile is at 101, 52, 3200. I know I'm literally just streaming myself troubleshooting a computer, but I don't really care. PC server. 46. Okay, we're gonna just load optimize defaults. Okay, the fans have gotten mad, but I understand. The only thing that possibly could have killed it is like, no, that doesn't even fucking make sense. Like, the only thing I did on accident was I did accidentally change these, but I didn't even restart the computer. Like, I didn't save them. They shouldn't immediately change any voltages. Like, I don't think that's how it works. So let's save configuration and exit. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even unplugged or plugged anything from the computer. I've literally just been sitting here. I like how it says my processor speed is 100 megahertz. Let me try, this isn't gonna fix anything, but like, let me just see if that does anything. I know that that's not what that's supposed to do, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I mean, I've heard that these 2.5 gig network chips had some problems, but like, are they problems as in like they literally just fucking break for no reason? It's a pretty shitty problem. I don't have the Ethernet cable plugged in right now, by the way, so that's, I'm not, yeah, so it has Wi-Fi, which is cool, but that is, okay, I don't even remember my pen, that's good. My time zone is wrong, by the way, that's why I was saying it's 6 a.m. I haven't bothered to change it yet. Yeah, no. I'm just so in awe that I'm like laughing. Wow. Just wow. Wow. That has annoyed me so much. I think I'm gonna go and try to get this working again. Then come back, because that's just fucking stupid. So, like, it doesn't affect my overclocking at all, but it's just annoying me. So I'm gonna try to fix it, and I'll come back and like keep recording and streaming. But yeah, okay. Well, bye.